Hello guys, welcome to the cave. Today we're going to be covering Virgin Galactic stock, which is one of my bigger holdings that I have right now. And it's been on absolute fire lately, even though it did have some relatively negative news. So we're going to go ahead and cover some of the negative news, some of the good news, why I think it's trading a little bit higher as of this week. So we're going to be diving into all that good stuff here today. If you enjoy the content, think about subscribing. I'm going to cover Spce stock pretty closely because it is one of my heavier positions here. So let's dive into why it's up, why it maybe should be down. So we got a whole bunch of goodies on the board here for you guys. So Virgin Galactic, what's going on with them? So they had a very, very important week originally this week where they were going to be getting FAA approval on their flights, and it was going to be the final approval that they needed to actually start bringing people into space. Now, I don't know if everybody is aware of this, but that was supposed to happen from November 19th to the 23rd. So if people are unaware, this got moved. So people could potentially be unaware of this, still buying into the stock, thinking this is going to be a crazy big catalyst, which it will be a big catalyst when this does happen. And I'm still quite bullish on it, but we don't have a date yet on when this is going to happen for the FAA approval. So people could potentially still be thinking, okay, it's happening November 19th to the 23rd, so that could be one reason why it's potentially still rising. Now, this is concerning to me because even pushing this back a month, 2 months, 3 months, that pushes my whole bullish thesis. My whole entire time frame gets now moved back 2 to 3 months, which I do not like because this company has a hefty cash burn that they're burning through every single month. And then they're not going to be making profitability. They're not going to be bringing passengers back. This could be pushed back months just from this little delay that they're having due to the pandemic, which sucks. So if it got pushed back far enough, that would make me a little bit more on the negative side versus more of the positive side. But I still do believe in this one quite a bit. So why are we going up then? So somebody knows something that we all don't know. And I tried to look into this and leave in the comments if you know. But somebody made a big bullish bet on December 28th that this sucker is going to be beyond $28. So $28 strike price calls that they bought. And they bought 16,000 of them. So somebody's making some sort of $1 million, $2 million bet on this being above $28 per contract. So I don't know if they know, oh, it's going to be the beginning of December. I know for sure that that's going to be when the FAA trial happens and they're going to pass it for sure. That is just a huge bet. And I mean, it could be a hedge position against shorting a stock, but that is just a huge option that we see right there that somebody wrote out. I don't often follow huge option volume, but it is a bullish indicator that somebody's so positive that somebody's willing to put about $2 million worth on the line for Virgin Galactic come December, end of December time here, which is pretty bananas. So Virgin Galactic is also partnered up with Boeing, and Boeing's been having some really solid news too. Their 737 MAX is able to fly, and they've just been really starting to recover quite nicely from everything that's going on. One sec here. So that's really good as well. And everything's kind of getting propped up as of late from vaccine hopes as well. So I think just vaccine hopes in general have been propping the whole entire market up right now as well, from Pfizer and from Moderna, which they both look like they're very promising. And I hope just for the sake of society, they work out great. So let's dive into the bull thesis here. So then here is our bullish thesis that we have going on for Virgin Galactic stock right now. So I was hoping that we were going to get this final approval in November like we all were hoping. Now, I think it's not unreasonable to hope it's only going to get pushed back to December or January. It could be longer than that. So hopefully, final approval on this test flight, December, January time, somewhere in there. Hopefully it's not longer than that because they do have a serious cash burn. And just sitting and twiddling our thumbs would not be ideal in that situation. Hopefully January or February, our boy Branson gets up there, and then once that happens, I think each of these events that I'm going to talk about are going to be huge catalysts for the stock. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy it just based on me, and do your own due diligence, all that crap. So December and January, I think that's going to be a catalyst to hopefully punch through the $30 range. When Branson goes up, that's going to be another huge catalyst. Who knows where it's going to go from there. Once the first group of people goes up and they actually are bringing in a decent amount of revenue, that's another huge catalyst. All these, I believe, will happen in 2021. They have 650 pre-orders, which is about $250K per ticket. So that's going to basically take up all of their 2021 revenue that they could possibly make. They could potentially get through all of that, but most likely that's going to take up all of 2021. And then 2022, once they start figuring things out, making more planes, bringing more people up, possibly going to end up starting being profitable from that point on. And then the sky is literally the limit on this one once that happens. So this is still my bullish thesis. I might get a little bit more negative on the stock if I were to find out, oh, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 months until they start doing just to get the approval, because that's going to go ahead and push my bullish thesis back a whole another like 6 months, which I know they've experienced delays before and it could happen, and I would probably just sit tight, hold on, and see what happens with it. So this is one of my bigger positions. This is what I got for you today. If you enjoy the content, please think about subscribing, and we'll see what happens with this one. I'll keep y'all up to date though.